In this game, we'll see the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. You've got DeAndre Ayton, sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Russell, and it's Grant in at the four-man position. And for Washington, in at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Chris Paul is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Fernando in at the center, filling out the middle. By this point in the year, Greg, the playoff discussion comes into play. Some teams look solid to make it, and others are chasing a spot.
Absolutely. And this is when you want to play your best basketball in the regular season. Coming down the stretch can be a mental drag, but rewarding for some clubs. This is when playoff spots are secure.
There's Russell with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good pass from the two-guard. Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
Top of the key, Avdia. The pass to Kuzma. Over in the corner, Avdia. Passes it to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Poole.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Simons, the pass to Russell. Here's Sharp. And another three for Portland.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul against Simons. Pass to Avdia. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Kuzma, that's good.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
And Russell gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Ball against Simons. The 10-footer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Portland has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Russell from long range. And another three for Portland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball passes to Fernando. Now Kuzma. Pass to Fernando. Kicks it to Avdia. The pass to Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Chris Paul still slippery on the inside when he gets close to the hoop. He'll find a way to score.
Now, here's Sean. Guarded by Poole. And it's Russell missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the left wing. Russell from long range. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Simons against Paul. Shoots over Simons. Kicks it out to Paul. Kuzma outside. 3-pointer. And it's Paul missing.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now, here's Avdia. Still without a basket. Kuzma against Grant. Kuzma kicks to Paul. Shoots over Simon. Again, the miss by Paul.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You look at the Rockets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Trailblazers leading by 12. Russell from long range. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Paul. Last game he had 12. Kuzma. And again, Washington no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And it's Simons missing. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Poole kicks to Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he's good on the second. Simons with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
Now Paul, after the missed 3 from Russell. Pass to Fernando. Here's Kuzma. Paul outside. Poole with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Portland leading by 14. Pass to Grant. Now, here's Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. There's Russell with the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Pass to Fernando. Now, Avdia. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ayton kicks to Russell. Beyond the arc. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
And the 3-ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Ball against Simon. Poole up top.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Poole.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Grant sets a screen for Brogdon. Russell from long range. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Wizards trail by 15. Avdia, the pass to Fernando. Here's Kuzma. And the pass to Poole. Fires for three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Shooters shoot. Poole just couldn't let that three go unanswered.
Russell left side. Lets it go from deep. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Kuzma outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Russell, no luck. Washington's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. It's Kuzma penetrating.
Leaving no room for mistakes as Kuzma rises up.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 13-point game. So the wing on the left. There's Russell with the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Avdia. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Lets it go with the three. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 36.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Poole, the pass to Fernando. Poole finds Kuzma. Here's Fernando. He's covered by 8. Poole against Simon. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Poole's got 10 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Brogdon the pass to Russell. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
3-point.
Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Portland. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Trailblazers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted.
Another bucket! Wow!
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And it's Russell in the corner. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Kuzma outside. Passes it to Rollins. Driving in and stolen by Ayton. Right wing. Russell from long range. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Koulibaly. Here's Rollins. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 to shoot. That shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Williams sets a screen for Russell. For 3. A putback. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. Portland out in front, just dominating this one. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the floor for Portland, you've got Russell. Murray out there with Williams. Then it's Sharp, and it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the 76ers was a revelation. He had an impressive number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the 76ers.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still on a rhythm tonight.
Here's Paul. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Russell fires away from way outside. And Davis pulls it down.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Tate. He dishes it to Paul. And it's sent back by Russell. And now Portland on the break. Shoots. And got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
High post, Davis. Still scoreless. Over in the corner, Paul. Over Russell. And Paul gets it to go in.
Another great decision from CP3, taking high-quality shots and knocking it down.
Russell kicks to Brogdon. Sharp, the pass to Russell. No good on the 3. Paul with the ball. Williams picks him up. There's the pass to Tate. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Tate's only got his first bucket in this one. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and that one's good. Russell.
The size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Ball outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Davis gets a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Davis has got himself on the board with 3 there. Over to the left wing. There's Russell with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Now, here's Sharp. 8 points his last outing. To the paint. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
A great pass on a pure talent level. Sharp is top tier.
Passes to Eubanks. The dish to Davis. Brogdon against Paul. Tate, a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Tate. 4 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Russell gets it to go.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Bounce pass from Eubanks. Coulibaly, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Russell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Tate. Back to Paul. They need this. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sharp's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Going inside. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Ball against Brogdon. And it's Paul missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
It's stolen. Here's Coulibaly. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. And there's the pass to Tate. Now Paul. He's guarded by Brogdon. Lock at 6. Paul dishes to Davis. The Wizards with another miss. Portland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Got that one up quick. 69 points for lights out.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
Tate with the screen for Paul. Passes it to Tate. There's the triple. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Russell. And good. There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Paul with the ball. Tate a screen on Brogdon. Here's Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tate. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that Raptors game, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Eubanks. Avdia comes in for Tate. And Poole subbed in for Davis. Andre Ayton's checked in for Portland. Grant comes in for Murray.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Trying to end the drought, and he's good on the 3 ball. Poole's got 13 points.
And it's scary how much scoring potential a player like Jordan Poole has.
Pass to Russell. Ayton sets the pick for Russell. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Brogdon against Paul. Pass to Fernando. Here's Coulibaly. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. To the left side wing. Avdia kicks to Poole. Paul with the screen for Poole. And another miss by Washington. The Trailblazers shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Russell passes to Brogdon. Ayton a screen on Paul. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Wizards shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Now, here's Poole. He's guarded closely. Can they get it? And he jams it with authority.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Portland in total control. And here's Sharp. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The three from Poole. Drains it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 16.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Russell from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Coulibaly. To the inside. Paul. Rejected by Brogdon.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Here's Paul. 1:11 left here in the second. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he lays it up and in. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
There's Russell with the 3. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now the pass to Paul. Launches a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Pulls it from 20. And again, that's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Poole. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. No dice from 9 feet out. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Put your hands together, fans, for your Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. Out in the East, Joel Embiid.
Embiid beats you with that versatility. He can score from anywhere on the floor, rebounds with the best of them, and he defends at a high level.
I mean, what more can you ask for, Shaq, huh? And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Trailblazers.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they wanted to exploit, and the other team hasn't adjusted, at least not effectively.
Yeah, smart approach coming into this game, and it's paying off. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Sliding into the wing spots, it's Poole and Avdia. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Fernando in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now Poole. Kuzma sets a screen. Poole the pass to Fernando. Misses from short range. The Trailblazers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Passes to Simons. Stolen by Avdia. Ball against Simons. Shoots off the step back. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
The surge in his free throw percentage this month is noticeable. He's looked a lot more comfortable at the line. Part of his job now should be attacking the D, going head on, drawing fouls, and trying to ride this hot streak.
Screen by Russell. Simons kicks to Russell. He got it again! Sensational! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Avdia. Puts up a deep 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Avdia's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ball outside. Pass to Fernando. The pass to Poole. Clock at 4. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Russell. Shoots the 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Fernando. Paul with the ball. Kuzma passes to Fernando. Paul outside. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Simon. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
When you look at Chris Paul, Brent, what sets him apart from other point guards?
Well, he's just such a master of not only the mid-range, but delivering passes and making sure that big guys are accountable for the role player that they're having to guard on every pick-and-roll possession he plays in.
And Paul gets it to go in.
From an early age, CP3 had to learn how to finish through contact, and even though the guys have gotten bigger, so has his chances of finishing those plays off.
Outside, Russell, three-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Fernando's got 4 rebounds in this game. Low block shot on the way. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the middle. Here's Russell. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Russell. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Avdia. Takes a 3. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell from long range bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Now, here's Poole. Not a lot of room. Pass to Fernando. Ball outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's Russell in the corner. Shoots over Avdia. And again, it's Portland converting.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Simons against Paul. The pass to Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Portland.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And it's Russell in the corner. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Avdia. And another miss by Washington. Portland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Passes it to Fernando. Now, here's Poole. Guarded closely. Over Sharp. And Poole gets it to go.
To just slip right into his shot.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it's Paul with the ball for Washington. Top of the key, Avdia. Kuzma passes to Avdia. Pass to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Paul can't get it to go. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 16-6 run. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Fernando. Kuzma with it. He's covered by Grant. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Kuzma. And it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
There's the pass to Fernando. And it's Portland with the rebound. Russell from long range. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Fernando, the pass to Avdia. Now Poole. down low. Kuzma. And it's sent back by Russell. Brogdon finds Russell. That one good for 2.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Kuzma with the screen for Poole. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Kuzma outside. Buries it from three-point range. Kuzma's got 7 points for the quarter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Hits it from three-point range.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Poole against Porter. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Fernando. Here's Avdia. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Avdia's got his 3rd basket of the night. Russell left side. Takes the 3. Good, he hits again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Porter against Poole. Passes it to Fernando. To the paint. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Poole the pass to Fernando. Over Williams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Poole. The Wizards shooting in the second half so far about 45%. We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Russell's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a miss there on the triple. Leaps for it. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Washington making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Shea Shante comes in for Avdia. Davis is subbed in for Jordan Poole. And a switch here also for Portland. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Russell. Kuzma outside. Over Thybulle. And again, Washington no good. Trailblazer shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Porter in the corner. Williams up on top. Pass to Brogdon. Takes it from 10. No good. Shot missing. Wizards shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Davis finds Tate. Now Kuzma. Over Porter. Second shot opportunity. Kuzma can't get it to go. Blazers on offense. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Brogdon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty effective floater there. Most point guards in the league have one of those in their bag of tricks. This time it's Brogdon.
And so it's Portland, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not... Analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Porter. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Russell. Then it's Rob Williams, and it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard position. And the shot is good. Avdia's got 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Russell finds Brogdon. Back to Russell. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Out to the wing. Kuzma, left side. And the pass to Avdia. Here's Fernando. And here's Poole for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
Poole, the pass to Avdia. And of course, you were known as Bones in your playing days, but what were some of your favorite NBA nicknames?
Oh, Kevin, I've been so fortunate to be around the NBA for so long. I go way back to names like Iceman, George Gervin, or Dr. J, Julius Erving, or Pistol Pete Maravich, one of my favorite players. But is there any one better than Magic Johnson?
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Back to Paul. Pass to Fernando. Over in the corner, Paul to the inside. Here's Poole. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell with a wide open look. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you look at this run they're on, and you have to give a lot of credit to their effort on the glass.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Fernando. And here's Kuzma. And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Portland making a change here.
Second team foul. Blazers substitution. Number 33. Tumani Kamara.
Fernando, the pass to Avdia. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
4th team foul. Shooting
the first one falls for him. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in. 38 minutes a night and never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Brogdon with it. Now Avdia defending. Now here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Russell kicks to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Portland foul. Kevin Porter Jr. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Washington.
That one is off.
And there is this sense that every team that Paul has been on, he's just made them better. A testament to his leadership and obvious selfless attitude.
And the second free throw, good. Portland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. And that one's good, Brogdon.
How about Brogdon? Doesn't really have explosive speed, but his balance there, able to get it done.
Paul against Porter. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound by Williams.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Washington shooting in the 4th quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Kuzma, drilled from 11 feet out. Kuzma's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is the confidence that Kuzma has, ready to take these mid-range Jays when he sees the opportunity.
And it's Russell in the corner. Puts up a 3, hands it from downtown.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Kuzma outside. Poole finds Kuzma. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Portland's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Paul passes to Fernando. Pass to Kuzma. Unloads from 13. Another miss by Kuzma. And for Portland, they're shooting very well right now. 52% in this 4th quarter. Russell left side. From the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Paul against Porter. Paul kicks to Poole. And there's the pass to Fernando. Here's Avdia.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on.